Hello Leo Rising, Leo Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting June 19th, 2017. And a quick reminder for all you Leo people out there, remember that I've got a special pre-order sale going on for the Tarot Home Study course that I will be bringing out here on July 1st. And what's going to be happening with that is that I am going to be debuting a 3-hour, actually more than 3-hour, instructional series on the tarot. And it's going to not only have over 3 hours of video content, but it's also going to have supplemental documents I'm taking directly from a book that I'm writing. And it's all about how to learn the tarot, to read the tarot the way I read the tarot, on your own time, at your own pace. And so if you want to pre-order it and get a discount, you can do so at my website, integrativemysticism.com. It's the same place you'd go to get a session with me. So what is going on with your cards, your astrology this week? Well, on Tuesday, we've got a very interesting angle. We've got the Sun and Mercury together in Gemini, in your 11th house of friendships and social networking, forming a square to Chiron, the wounded healer, as some people call it, the bruise that we have, the issues, the baggage, and all that kind of stuff, now in your 8th house of shared resources, passive income, self-employment income, and intimacy. And what's interesting about this angle is that something good coming from a friend, some good news coming from a friend or a collaborator, may actually still make us feel bad. For whatever reasons. They may be coming up with a solution to a problem that we wanted to see solved by somebody else. And sometimes that happens with Chiron. Sometimes we get attached to a certain person learning their lesson, a certain person paying their own debt, a certain person going out of the way to do right by us. But one of the best things you can do to declutter your life is to learn to give that debt to the universe in order for it to get paid, just to get paid. Don't let your ego say it's got to come from one source, because we do have a solution to this problem. And again, good news can sometimes cause a weird challenge. Later on the week, on Thursday and Friday, we've got the Sun and we've got a new moon moving into your 12th house of your past, your privacy, and your hidden zone. And for the duration of June and even into early July, a lot of you Leo people are actually be noticing some unexpected benefits coming from debuting things that you've been keeping behind the scenes, things that you've been keeping very personal, things that you've been keeping private out of the public eye, are suddenly going to generate a lot of public intrigue. Things that you keep normally in private, when they become regular public knowledge, say at the office, or maybe even with family, or with friends, or the world at large, suddenly get you a lot better attention, a lot more attention that you didn't expect. Maybe even credibility, and maybe even some extra resources and rewards. So be prepared not to just keep the public party face, because honestly, the more real we get, the better we are. So what's going on with your cards this week? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Hedge Witch upright. And the Hedge Witch can indicate here, again, using secrets correctively. Understanding that maybe sometimes secrets are meant to be kept and sometimes they are not meant to be kept. And usually with the Hedge Witch, though, we've got other people confiding in us a lot. We've got other people sharing their secret knowledge with us. Now, even though we've got a lot going on that says we need to come out with our own secrets and share that information with unexpected good results, we do need to pay attention to where we need to keep other people's secrets secret for them this week. Sometimes the Hedge Witch card can say that people will be confiding in us things that we don't feel need to be kept private or should not be shared. However, it's not right to come out with that just yet. Of course, disclaimer, if somebody's going out of their way, if somebody's secret is hurting them or hurting another person, do what you need to do. But with the Hedge Witch card upright, it's important to know when something should remain a secret for now, when it comes to others. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we've got the Hierophant card upright. Beautiful card for work, because this does indicate an opportunity to actually get some kind of boost from somebody in a very, very big place of power. This could actually be a boss, this could be a higher department, this could be something where we're even offered a chance to maybe even try on their shoes, so to speak, with the promise of maybe even a promotion down the road. The Hierophant can indicate a test or an evaluation that comes following, almost immediately following, what could be, let's say, informal on-the-job training. And a lot of you who are looking for new work may find an opportunity to train on the, following a hire for a higher position than you thought you qualified for. The Hierophant card upright, however, does indicate that this is all going to need to be done by the books, so be careful. You are needing to kind of be able to understand that this is a situation where people are going to be trying to model you in their own image, so to speak, for now. You don't have to stay that way, but certainly don't push too hard against that grain, even if you're just trying, you know, keep it secret, squirrel, walk the walk, and, you know, play the game till you win, then you can change the rules. I'll put it that way. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we've got the Six of Cups, upright. And again, we've got a situation where a friend is doing right by you by settling something from your past for you. And again, you may not necessarily appreciate the interference. Again, sometimes we get attached to things coming a certain way and by a certain person's hands. Well, this person's interference is still done with the best intentions of all concerned, and it's still something that actually has an immensely good payoff for you. The Six of Cups upright can indicate a situation where even a person from your past is reaching out to actually rebuild a strong connection or a strong bond that you used to have, that you do need to have in the present. And so again, we have a way to kind of reconnect or recollect something that, you know, again, we maybe didn't need to go without. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Lover's card reversed. Be careful this week about making promises you can't keep, Leo. The Lover's card reversed can often indicate putting our foot in our mouth a little bit, especially when it comes to handling commitments to people. Now, when I say commitments to people, I don't necessarily mean just like in a romantic sense. Sometimes it's commitments to dates, commitments to time, commitments to work, and commitments to obligations. And the Lover's card reverse is indicating, in fact, we may not necessarily be just putting our foot in our mouth, but our challenge may be getting out of something that we don't feel resonates with us anymore. We can't fulfill it. Now, there is a way to get ourselves out of these arrangements, out of these agreements and things like that without ghosting and looking like a flake. And that's an important thing to do. Do not be afraid of conflict. I think you can get out of it without there being a conflict, but being upfront is definitely going to be the honorable thing to do. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Judgment card upright. Wonderful card for love, because something is coming to a head. A conversation's coming to a head between you and a crush or you and a lover on how to actually not only bring this thing to the new level, but this is a promotional card. This is an evolution card that comes from actually giving something more zest, more power, more energy. If we need to kind of have that talk of where are we going, what are we doing, are we official yet, or is this something that we're both committed and serious to, or maybe it's a path or a plan that we have with our partner that we want to finally get a jump start on. The Judgment card upright says we may be finding out that everyone is much more ready, whether it's emotionally ready, socially ready, or financially ready, than we all originally planned for. And so this could actually indicate a situation where, you know, the Judgment card upright is basically saying, let's bring this situation to a head so that we can actually commit to the next step in earnest. And everyone seems to be willing and on board to finally get that to a good conclusion. Or a conclusion nonetheless. I'm sure it's a good conclusion. So that is your horoscope, Leo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can always go to the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.